Happy Mounjaro Monday, friends. I found out the secret. Why do some people on Mounjaro lose weight faster than you? Doubly fast. So much faster than you're losing while on Mounjaro. I have the answer to some of that secret.
Is it magic?
No, it's not magic. Where it really came to life for me is when I visited my friend Mindy McKeamy in North Carolina. I got to stay at her house. McCamey. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, Mindy. I got to stay at her house in North Carolina and meet her in person. Wow, is she a dynamo? She started Mounjaro after me. I started on January 10th of 2024. Mindy didn't start until April of 2024. So I had just not a lot of weeks, but a couple of weeks, 5 or 6 weeks ahead of her. And Mindy has lost over 90 pounds, and I've only lost over 40 pounds. Like, what the hey? And we are similar in weights, though she now weighs less than me. And so I was thinking about it today while I was swimming at Gulf Shores State Park. Jeff and I have been staying here for, I think we've done 4 nights now. They have the most amazing swimming pool. It's a heated pool, and it's open from 9 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. And they only close it for lightning strikes. Well, we've been swimming this morning, and sure enough, a thunderstorm was coming, and the clouds were getting thicker and blacker. We started hearing a little bit of thunder in the background, and the volunteer that works the pool told me, as soon as lightning comes...
No, he said first, the lightning is about 11 miles away.
And I close the pool as soon as it's 5 miles away. And I said, great, let me know when it's 5 miles away.
And he said there'll probably be about a half an hour.
Yeah. And so I swam and swam and swam as fast as I could doing my laps. And I'm not a great swimmer, but I love swimming. And so I was doing my fastest laps I think I've ever done, because I was trying to get as much in as I could before I had to be yanked out of the pool. And I made it for 39 minutes and 43 seconds. So I know, Mindy, you'd be really proud of me. Now, Mindy... she has been eating around 1,400 calories a day. She's eating a lot of protein and lots of vegetables, some carbs, but not a ton of carbs. And her husband cooks her very healthy meals. She's not eating processed food, anything that you would consider junk food, she's not eating. And
some of the carbs are resistant carbs.
Yeah. So she's eating healthy. She's eating very, very healthy. And she'd been eating about 1,400 calories a day. And she has been training for a triathlon. And so she is swimming for quite a while every day, and riding her bike for at least an hour and a half, and running. And she told me that she's an unusual person because she started doing triathlons when she was like 250, 270 pounds. And she said she is the only person she knows that can gain weight while training for a triathlon. In one of her journeys of losing weight, she had lost a bunch of weight, and she started doing triathlons thinking that would help her lose even more. And instead she gained weight, and which was pretty discouraging. And then she discovered Mounjaro, and then the weight started coming off while she's been training. And she has lost, like I said, she's lost over 90 pounds in less time that it's taken me to lose 40 pounds. So she's just a couple years older than me, not very much older than me. We're around the same age, both women, both postmenopausal. We're, in those years. But boy, her weight is really coming off. Now, let me tell you, while swimming today, I eat, and you can check, every week I post a video about my Mounjaro journey from taking my very first shot to the 63 weeks that I've been doing this. And I post a video every week, and I share with you how much weight I've lost and any side effects I've had. And calorie-wise, I eat, every now and again, I'll have a low day where I'll eat about 1,000, 1,100. But most of the time, I'm eating between 1,200 and 2,000, right in there, bouncing around between 1,200 and 2,000. I'd say I average around 1,600 calories a day, ish. And Mindy had been doing 1,400 calories. So she's been eating less calories than me, but still over 1,000, which is good. She's been eating less calories than me, but my goodness, she's exercising like crazy because she is training for this triathlon. Now, I exercise a little bit. Any chance that I can be around a swimming pool and swim, I'm swimming. I love swimming. Swimming is fun for me. It feels good to me. I totally enjoy swimming. I also go for walks with my husband. We've been traveling quite a bit in an RV. We're in our RV right now at a campground here at Gulf Shores State Park. Love this park, by the way. Oh my goodness. It's very close to the Gulf, and the swimming pool's fantastic. There's trails all over the place, so it's great for walking and biking. And so anyway, if I can swim, I swim. If I can't swim, I go for a walk. But I don't push it really hard. I'm not doing like tons of miles. I'm not walking like crazy fast. I'm strolling and talking with my hubby and just strolling along. And if I go for a walk without him, I'll listen to YouTube videos with my cell phone in my pocket and headphones on. But I don't walk crazy fast. But I do... I try to get 10,000 steps in, but there's a lot of days, you guys, that I only get 5,000 steps in. If I haven't gone for a decent walk, then my regular amount of steps may be about 5,000, but I'm shooting for 10, and I hit 10 a lot. When we walked on the beach the other day, I hit 20,000 steps. So I'm kind of inconsistent with that, but I try to get some exercise every day if I can, even if it's a short walk or a swim in. But Mindy, she's riding a bike for an hour and a half. She's swimming, I don't know, I think she called it 1,500 yards when she swims. I don't know. I don't know how far a yard is when swimming, how long it would take you to do something like that. I don't know, but she's swimming for quite a while and doing laps while she's doing it. She's not just splashing around and laying out in the sun. She's really getting her laps in. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is there's a misconception. The misconception and the sham that's out there is that Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, and Wegovy, all of those medications, that they are the easy way. They're a cheat. They're a shortcut. Like, you give yourself this shot and the fat will just melt off your body. That's not true. It's a tool. It's extremely helpful, but it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna just melt fat off your body. You still need to be on a healthier journey. Now, there are some people who will say, I still eat the same crap I always used to eat. I just eat less of it, and I'm losing weight. And you know what? That would be true, because you're still taking in less calories than you normally did, and you can lose some of that weight. But if you really go balls to the walls like Mindy and you eat high quality protein and vegetables and healthy carbs, some complex carbohydrates like your whole grain bread or that kind of thing, you can lose weight faster. Because you're using Mounjaro as a tool and you're still doing all the wonderful things for a healthy lifestyle, and you're going to lose weight faster. Now, on the other hand, with that too, Mindy had complained in the comments a while back that her weight stalled, and so she was kind of bummed because she's been eating the healthy food and exercising like crazy, and all of a sudden her weight wasn't going down anymore. And I suggested to her that maybe she wasn't eating enough, because if you are not taking in enough calories and you're eating too little, and especially while exercising and stuff, your body's going to think you're starving now, and it's going to hold on to that fat, and it's not going to want to lose its weight. It's going to want to stay still. And so anyway, a bunch of us suggested maybe she should see a dietitian and not a nutritionist. Nutritionists are wonderful people, and they know a lot about food, but a registered dietitian goes to college for it. A registered dietitian, they study hard. They stay on top of everything. They know about metabolic processes and stuff. They're the real deal. If you can go to a registered dietitian, that's the way to go. And Mindy went to one. She had her resting metabolism checked, and there's a machine that they use for that she had to breathe into, and then she stepped on a fat scale that measured how much fat to muscle and all that kind of stuff with her registered dietitian's office. And they discovered that her resting metabolic rate was 1,700 and change, and she was only eating 1,400 calories. And her dietitian said, with all that exercise you're doing, you're putting yourself in starvation mode. You've got to eat more. And so Mindy has to eat at least her resting metabolic rate, at least the 1,700 and some calories, and she's not to go below that, especially while she's training. And her dietitian said, you're going to feel so much better when you're training too, if you take in some carbs, because that'll give you some energy while you're doing your runs and your swimming and your bicycling. And sure enough, Mindy feels great, and the scale is moving again because she's eating more while she's doing her exercise. So what I'm trying to get across with today's Mounjaro Monday video is it is important what you're doing too. And what Mounjaro does that's fantastic is it puts us on a level playing field. Those of us who have battled obesity for years and years and years, we're not on the same playing field as somebody else who's trying to lose weight. For people who don't battle obesity, they don't struggle the same way we do. Those of us who battle obesity have constant hunger. Our stomach grumbles a lot. Our brain is constantly thinking about not only what we ate, but while we're eating, what's our next meal going to be? What's our next snack going to be? We know where all the candy is hidden in the house. We know we're constantly aware of all of those things, and it makes trying to eat less and exercise more so much harder. So when Mindy was doing the triathlons before, and she was exercising and she wasn't on Mounjaro and she was actually gaining weight, it was probably with her body going, oh my gosh, she's exercising. I was hungry before. Now I'm really starving. And it probably caused her to eat more while she was doing her triathlon training, and she was gaining weight while doing the triathlon stuff. But once she got that food noise taken care of, and it helps you with your insulin sensitivity too. So for those of us who have type 2 diabetes, it's very, very helpful with that. But there are studies that have been done with Mounjaro and Zepbound, and the studies show that if you do not have type 2 diabetes and you take tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro or Zepbound, that's the medication that it is. If you do not have type 2 diabetes, you actually lose weight faster, and you'll lose a little bit more weight than people who are struggling with type 2 diabetes. Though it does, it's a phenomenal drug. If you have type 2 diabetes, oh my gosh, talk to your doctor about it, because it is phenomenal for helping you with insulin resistance and sensitivity, and it makes your body work better. My A1C, one of the best things about being on Mounjaro for over a year is my A1C is 5.6. It's in the healthy range. When I first was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I was 10.2. That's like crazy double blood sugar, horrible. And now it's made my blood sugar a million times better. I'm in the green zone. I'm like a normal person.
I don't know if I go that far.
but it's like so much better. And for me, it helps me to eat healthier. Like even when Jeff and I are traveling, if we'll go out to eat to a fancy restaurant and eat something that's kind of high calorie, I can't finish my meal. I can eat some of it, but then I'm like, no, I'm done. And I'll stop. Whereas,
and Gina,
yeah,
I have to learn that I don't have to be the garbage disposal to finish everybody else's, well, everybody, meaning you, finish your meal because you didn't finish.
Exactly.
I kind of feel I grew up with an obligation that, oh, Jeff will finish this. There's leftovers or whatever.
Yeah, that's because you, Jeff, used to be super skinny. And you could eat 5 to 10,000 calories in a day and not gain weight. So you were the perfect garbage disposal back in the day. But now that you're older...
Thanks. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me. I'm the perfect garbage disposal.
Perfect garbage disposal. But now that you're older...
You know, any of you who need to take a lesson on how to speak kindly and lovingly to your spouse, maybe you need to tell them that they are the perfect,
garbage disposal. Oh my gosh, the humor. That's how I fell in love with Jeff. It was his humor.
Yes, humor.
Oh, goodness. But anyway, that is my tip of the week. Before you compare yourself to anyone else on a Mounjaro, Zepbound, Wegovy, Ozempic journey and go, wow, they're losing weight faster than I am. You need to see, well, what are you doing? And what are you doing in private? You know, when no one's looking, are you eating those extra cookies? Do you have a secret stash of something that you're eating that no one knows about? Every bite you take has calories in it. However, just like Mindy learned too, eating too little is not great either. It's good to have, a healthy amount of healthy food. And a great way to find out how many calories is best for you, ask your doctor to recommend a registered dietitian for you to go visit and find out what's the best for you. But I know for me, I need to increase my exercise and I need to decrease a little bit of my calories. And if I do that, I think I could be, not exactly Mindy, but I think I could lose at a faster rate. And, but I'm really excited. I don't know. I think we left our house 7 weeks ago in our van. And 7 weeks ago, I was down 40 pounds. I'm not sure where I'm at now because I don't step on a scale. And I don't write down my calories because I don't know for sure when I'm eating at a restaurant like what exactly I've eaten. But I feel good. I don't feel like I've been gaining weight, and I'm hoping that I've been losing, but I'll let you know when I get home here pretty soon because we're heading back now. So once I get home, I will do another video and I'll let you know where I'm at. But I'm more clear in my mind now about how important it is for me to get some more exercise in and to be eating healthy protein and plenty of vegetables and try not to eat processed foods as much as possible. Try to stay away from processed foods. And then I'll start losing weight faster again too. I also read Dave, I think his last name is Knapp, on the pen, Dave. He has a YouTube channel too that's wonderful, and he wrote a book. And I read his book a couple of days ago, and it reminded me, there's a lot of it in there I know because I've been on his channel, so I've heard a lot of it and what I've researched myself. So his stuff really is the truth. All of his stuff in there is the things that I've seen. But it was nice reading it all. I read it in 2 days, in 2 sessions, and to be reminded about how much weight loss is expected for people who have type 2 diabetes when they're on Mounjaro for a year, and how much if you do not have type 2 diabetes. And I believe it's like 15 some percent of your body weight is what the people in the study who had type 2 diabetes, how much weight they lost after about a year. And you know what? I've done that. I have met that goal. So I've been feeling like I'm a slow loser when I see people like Mindy losing twice the amount of weight as me in the same amount of time. But looking at it and looking at the studies, I'm actually average. This is kind of what it's like when you have type 2 diabetes and you take the medication.
I wouldn't say you're average either.
But I'm doing okay with my weight loss, while also working on a healthier lifestyle where I'm trying to eat more vegetables and get some exercise in. So anyway, that is my tip for today is, don't compare yourself too much with others because you don't know the full story of what they're doing. And Barb, Health at Any Cost, I visited her in Orlando. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. And I had a video with Barb when she was down, I think she was down like 255 pounds. Now she's like 280 something. She's like lost so much. But she walks 6 miles a day now. 6 miles a day. I'm not walking 6 miles a day. I hit a couple of days where I did, but those are unusual days. Those aren't regular days. And Barb's walking. She's doing all the things. So just be aware that you don't know everybody's whole story, but you know your own whole story. And so you need to look at what you're doing. What are you eating? How much? Are you eating too little? Maybe you need to eat a little more. Are you eating too much? Maybe you need to eat a little less. And are you getting some movement in your day? And try to get more movement in and know that it really helps. It really helps with the food noise and it makes it easier for you. All right. I wish you all the best. If you like this video, please give it a like and share it with somebody or share it wherever you know that you have some friends that could be benefited from this. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hold on to your anchor moments. Bye-bye.